Hey there folks, it's going to be a pretty short video this, and you'll have figured out from the title what it's all about. I was going to fuck with the algorithm and call this video something along the lines of mega pipe bomb or something to that effect, but I don't want the algorithm to prevent or to downgrade this video and prevent the goodness of this particular individual's heart becoming well known. So I'll keep the title of the video fairly sane. But I was on my way out earlier on today. I went out to the local coiffeur to have the beard trimmed and groomed and looked after. And there was a package for me in my post box from our good friend Chris Tree, which I was expecting. I knew he was sending me something because he wanted my address. So as I was on my way out, I sat there in the car and I unpacked the box and I thought, oh wow, blimey. That's a lot more stuff than I was expecting. I was expecting a bit of tobacco or something like that, but it was a bunch of pipes. And I didn't. I'm terribly sorry, Tree, because I was on my way out to the barber and the optician and a few other places. I put them back in the box. I took them all out. I looked at them. I thought, oh well, that looks lovely, and set them down in the footwell of my car. Now I was wearing contact lenses at the time. I've been trying some new contact lenses and I'm unable to read with them, which was one of the reasons I was going to the optician. So I didn't pay a huge amount of attention to the pipes at the time because I figured, well, when I get home, I will have a look. But there's some beautiful shapes in there I'm really, really pleased with. So I'm going to talk you through. So first of all, I didn't have a meerschaum pipe. And he sent me this beautiful meerschaum pipe. I'm not sure what the dude's supposed to be. He's got a very distinctive hat, but I don't know whether or not it's a sailor or anything like that. In any case, awesome, nice meerschaum pipe. I actually own a meerschaum pipe now, which is fantastic. There's really beautiful Savinelli, really nice Savinelli actually. And unlike most Savinellis, I did have to have a good squint, but it's definitely got the Savinelli mark. Unlike most Savinellis, it's not filtered either. I don't think, anyway. I don't think that's even a spacer. I think that's just a regular unfiltered Savinelli. Really, really lovely shape. Really beautiful matte finish on it as well. Very, very tactile, nice in the hand. Beautiful pipe. There's this olive wood pipe as well, another Italian one I think from Boschetto. Now this was what I was expecting to be in the package because we happened to be having a conversation about olive wood pipes the other day, and Tree mentioned that he would send me one, so great, wonderful. My second olive wood pipe, my other one being made by Benny Thompson in Denmark. So really, really nice Italian olive wood pipe. Lovely Canadian. It goes on. There's a lot of pipes in this box. Really, really nice Canadian. Absolutely enormously long shank on that. Absolutely massive. And Canadians being one of my absolute favourite shapes. Now this one is by, actually I don't know who this one's by. It just says London made. I think, yes. I can't see another maker's mark on there, it just says London made. In any case, it's beautiful, and what's impressive about this is the shank doesn't look remotely damaged, which what you often find with Canadians is they've got a crack somewhere along it where the shank's this long. A really beautiful, beautiful Canadian. So thank you for that. Another one. Really, really nice leather bound. I love these old leather bound pipes. There's something about them. It's a leather bound briar from Big Ben, this one. Usually when it's leather bound, it's either clay or meerschaum inside, but this one's briar. A beautiful shape, almost like an oom paul. I'm not sure if that even is an oom paul. Maybe one of you will be able to tell me. But nice sitter, very nice sitter. Really nice stem on it as well. So beautiful little pipe. Now what else? Oh yes, oh goodness, yeah, I told you it goes on. Now this was one of the, when I saw this, I did a little jump for joy, because even though I wasn't wearing my glasses, I had these contact lenses in, I couldn't see the maker's name, I knew immediately that this was a Stanwell, and I didn't own a Stanwell. So this came as a really, really pleasant surprise. It's this beautiful, beautiful Stanwell, absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. I cannot wait to smoke that. That's such a nice pipe, such a beautiful pipe. And I love the way that on these sort of free hands you get that kind of natural burr of the briar along the crown of the Stanwell. And it's almost, as well, it's got this sort of smooth grain sort of going around into rustication. So it's almost like a Jekyll and Hyde, but even nicer. Beautiful, beautiful Stanwell. Really lovely pipe. So, I mean, I'm already amazed. I'm absolutely amazed by this point. What a bombshell. And he's also sent me a Zippo pipe lighter in the box, which is incredible. Really nice silver chrome Zippo pipe lighter. And a pipe tool, a pipe reamer. Who's the maker on that? Doesn't say the maker, but a nice little pocket reamer, which you've all seen before. But here's the thing. Now, when I got home, I was hungry. I just brought some food in for myself and the other half, and she was just getting out of the bath. I set the table up, and once the table was set up, I sat down, got out the old magnifying glass, and I was just going through the pipes and having a look at the makers, just for information. There was one in there when I came across it. I think it was the first one I opened. Something rang a bell with me at the time, because it was in two pieces, and it had this quite distinctive white spot. Now, I didn't really think much of it at the time. I've seen a lot of white spots on pipes, never really thought much of it, but I remember thinking that it's a really nice size, really nice size bowl, nice big bowl. Now, this particular shape, the what's it called? I can't remember. It's not. Is it a Dublin? Or anyway, I forget the name of the shape. I'll remember after the video. At the moment, I'm just still too overwhelmed, to be honest. I remember looking at this pipe and getting out of the box, and I thought, oh, that's a nice big bowl on that. This is by far one of my favourite shapes of pipe. The ones I smoke more often than anything else. And I don't have one this size, this really good sort of good sized bowl in there. And I saw the white spot, and I didn't think much of it. I put it together. Another thing that twigged at the time is it has a stinger inside. One of those things. Anyway, when I got home, after I'd set the table and gotten the food ready for my other half when she came out of the bath, I'm sat there, I've got the magnifying glass out, and I find that this is indeed what you guys already have figured out, I'm sure, a Dunhill. And to say that I am overwhelmed, a little overwhelmed, would be the understatement of the century. I am absolutely floored. Absolutely floored. It's in beautiful condition. Now, I've got no idea how old it is. I can tell you it's the number on it is 053, I think. 033. 5 and then a space and 033. Dunhill Briere. And then there's another mark underneath which says EX20 and a little line under the 20. Now, I know there are those of you out there in the pipe community who will be able to tell me from those marks the age of this pipe. Made in England, 20. So, does that mean it was made in England in 2020? Maybe one of you guys can educate me, I don't know. What I can tell you, like I said, is that I was absolutely floored. I don't own a Dunhill. I didn't own a Dunhill. I've never owned a Dunhill in my life to the best of my knowledge, apart from perhaps, as I joked in our twice weekly pipe group chat, probably bought one by accident when I was a teenager, when I first started smoking a pipe, and you could just pick these things up for a couple of quid from any old antique shop, and people didn't have the internet then and didn't know what they were. But so yeah, not only am I now the proud owner of a Dunhill, but I'm the proud owner of Dunhill in my favourite pipe shape, and I'm just gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. So yeah, what can I say? Do you know, I was thinking to myself before I found out that this is a Dunhill. I just looked at the sheer generosity, the number of pipes in the box. Thought, wow, that's just crazy. That's what an absolute gift. I was driving back from town thinking this, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I've never met a generous rich man, but I have met plenty of overwhelmingly generous, humble people. And Chris, I think you stand amongst them, my friend. Very much so. So I'll leave it there. Hopefully you're aware of how dumbfounded and overwhelmed I am. And I shall be looking forward to smoking this the next time we have our weekly chats, which will be in a couple of days. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful condition. Vulcanite stem by the looks of it, by the feel of it. Feels like vulcanite. I am absolutely gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. Over the moon, I couldn't tell you. I was over the moon when I saw the Stanwell, but yeah. So I'll leave it there. Thank you once again, Chris. I am very much in your debt, my friend. And all the best to the rest of you. And I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.